Hello, welcome to video 9, Unions and Intersections. This is Mr. Miller, your favorite geometry teacher in the whole world, and you're my favorite students. Let's get rolling. By the way, today we have a guest. Right here is a picture of Euclid. He's known as the father of geometry, and we'll be hearing more about him as the year goes on. Let's get started. We want to talk about unions and intersections, and those are related to the keywords and or. The words and or have a specific meaning in math, and we need to learn those. We're going to start by considering a Venn diagram here. We have two groups of students. One group are in geometry. That's Maria, Ralph, Courtney, Freddie, Anna. Everyone in the geometry circle is in the geometry class. Then we have a Spanish class. Everyone whose name is in the Spanish class is Tim, Jose, Anna, Freddie, and Sam. All right, we want to answer some questions with ands and ors. First question is, which students are in geometry and Spanish? And means both in math. It means which students are in both classes or both sets of students. And we see that that would be Anna and Fred, the students in the middle. All right, that one's no problem to understand. The one that confuses people is the word or. Which students are in geometry or Spanish? In math, that would mean that they are in geometry or in Spanish or in both. It's anyone who's found in the geometry circle or the Spanish circle. So in this case, it would be all the students: Maria, Ralph, Courtney, Anna, Freddie, Jose, Tim, and Sam. All of them are either in geometry, Spanish, or in both. So, and means both, or means either set or both. Okay, let's go on. Let's see another example. All right, so here we have two sets of numbers. Up top we have set A and set B. These little curly brackets, that just means set notation. I don't know if you've seen those before. A set is a list of numbers, and pretty much the only rule is no number is listed twice. You're either in the set or you're not. Okay, so here we have a Venn diagram of the sets. We have set A is the numbers 1, 2, 4, and 6. Set B are the numbers 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so the first question is, which numbers are in set A and set B? Well, that's the one that's in both circles, 6. I'm going to write my answer in set notation since this we were given sets. But that's the number that's in set A and set B. Now I'd ask, which numbers are in set A or set B? That includes all the numbers that are in set A, all the numbers that are in set B, and the numbers that are in both. It's all of them. So I'm going to list the numbers that are in set A or set B. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Notice I only wrote 6 once, even though it's in set A and set B. So pretty much anything I find in either set is in the answer here. There are a couple of other names for these. Sometimes and is known as intersection. When I talk about the intersection of two things, I mean what's in both. And or, when we kind of combine sets, that's kind of what we did. We combined sets A and B. That's known as union. So I'm not sure if you've heard these words before or not, but we're going to need them to finish our unit on inequalities. Okay, let's go on. Here we go. No Venn diagrams this time. This time we just have lists of sets, and we're asked to find the numbers that are in both sets or either sets. So here we go. This first one, we gotta get used to the symbol here. This symbol right here is a symbol for intersection, and it goes with and. So it's asking which numbers are in the first set and the second set. So I'm going to write and beneath it. So it's an upside down U. So which numbers are in both? So there's my goofy set symbol, my set bracket. And I see that the number 2 is in both and 4 is in both. Okay, this one is intersection also. So just to remind us, I'm going to put an and here. What's in both sets? So we have a 4. No, we don't. We have an 8 in both sets. And both sets have a 16. Okay, so that's intersection. Like when roads intersect. The intersection is the part that belongs to both roads. All right, down here, this is an upward U symbol, and this means union. And the key word for it is or. Anything in the first set or the second set or both. So pretty much we have to list anything we find in either set. We got a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, no 4, there's a 5, and a 7. All of these numbers can be found in the first set or the second set, or maybe they're in both. This one is union also. So union is kind of like combining, like marriage. So 2 become 1. All right, so we're combining these two into one set. 1, 4, 8, 9, and 16. Okay, so that's union and intersection. Tomorrow we're going to see how this applies to inequalities. So right now I'm just trying to get across the important ideas of and, or, and the union and intersection of sets. I got one last way of looking at this. We looked at it through Venn diagrams, and we looked at it through sets. Now I want to use a little geometry to kind of look at intersection and union. So the first one says, shade the intersection of the circle and the square. We can talk about the intersection of areas. The intersection would be the part that belongs to the square and the circle. So I'm going to shade it in here as best I can here. This part right here is the intersection of the areas. It's the part that's in both. This one says shade the union of the circle and the square. It's like if we combine their areas. This is or. So we want to shade anything that's in the square or in the circle or in both. So we see we kind of just combined. It's everything inside these two shapes. So here we have it. Intersection, or and, is what they both have in common. When we take the union, or that goes with the word or, it's everything that's in one set or the other or both. Okay, let's see if we got that. This is an important first step. So here's your journal assignment for tomorrow. The first one, we have a list of soccer players and basketball players. Find which players are on the list, both lists, soccer and basketball. Then write the players who are either in soccer or basketball. And then on the right side here, we have a set of, we have some set problems. So this first one, get my pen back. This is and. So remember, this is intersection. So this is and. And down here, when you get to this one, the C, this is or. Okay, we'll see how you do. Good luck.